It feels like every day we're learning something new that completely changes what we thought we knew about the past. We're talking about lost languages, hidden diseases, entire buried cities, and they're all being rediscovered right now. This isn't science fiction. Thanks to some absolutely incredible new technology, our history books are being rewritten before our very eyes. We are truly living in a new golden age of discovery, and the secrets being unearthed are just mind-blowing. So let's start with a number. $1 million. This isn't just a random figure. This is a challenge, a prize on the table for anyone who can crack a 5,000-year-old code, a puzzle that has stumped the best minds on the planet for more than a century. And this isn't some theoretical prize. The government of Tamil Nadu in India recently put this offer out there, and it has officially kicked off a global race. The goal? To finally hear the voice of a lost civilization and unlock the secrets they left behind 5 millennia ago. So what is this great mystery? Well, it all revolves around this incredible ancient culture and the silent, completely unreadable script they left scattered across the ruins of their cities. We are talking about the Indus Valley Civilization, one of the world's very first great urban cultures. And these people, they were brilliant. We're talking sophisticated city planning, vast trade networks. They were way ahead of their time. But when their civilization faded, the meaning of their writing was just lost. They left behind thousands of these short, beautiful inscriptions on tiny seals and pottery, and today we have absolutely no idea what any of it says. Now, this really breaks down why this script is so incredibly tough to crack. Think about how we figured out Egyptian hieroglyphs. We had the Rosetta Stone, right? A key with the same text in a language we already knew. For the Indus script, nothing. We've got nothing like that. It is like trying to solve a crossword puzzle with 0 clues. And to make it even harder, the texts are super short, usually just a few symbols, so there's almost no context. And the final nail in the coffin, we don't even know what language family it belongs to. It's a perfect linguistic storm. And by the way, if you're enjoying this journey into archaeology's biggest mysteries, please take a quick second to like this presentation and subscribe for more deep dives like this one. It seriously helps us keep bringing you these stories. All right, so from a mystery carved in stone, we're going to pivot to one hidden deep inside our own bodies. A discovery that is completely turning the history of a disease that has plagued humanity for centuries on its head. For centuries, the story we all learned was pretty straightforward. Syphilis came to Europe with explorers returning from the Americas. It was a New World disease. But, well, this new evidence has completely shattered that timeline. Scientists studying a 5,500-year-old skeleton from Colombia found the genetic signature of an ancient relative of the bacteria that causes syphilis. This pushes the clock back on this disease by thousands of years, long, long before any European contact. And here is the really crazy part. The skeleton showed no physical damage, none of the telltale lesions that archaeologists usually look for. So how on earth did they find the ghost of an ancient disease inside a perfectly normal-looking bone? The answer has this amazing sci-fi-sounding name, paleogenomics. Paleo just means old, and genomics is the study of genes, so it's literally the study of ancient DNA. And get this, the researchers weren't even looking for a disease. They were just sequencing DNA from a shin bone to study human history. But their super-sensitive machines picked up something else, this faint genetic echo of an ancient bacterium. This is a total game changer because it proves diseases can leave behind invisible clues hiding out in skeletons that look perfectly healthy. Okay, so let's move from the microscopic to the massive. Our next leap in technology allows archaeologists to basically peel back the surface of the Earth and see entire lost cities that have been hidden in plain sight for centuries. It's called LiDAR, and the simplest way to think about it is like an architectural X-ray for the landscape. You fly a plane or a drone over an area, and it shoots millions of laser pulses at the ground. Those pulses allow scientists to digitally strip away all the trees and vegetation, revealing the precise 3D shape of whatever's underneath. And the results? They've been absolutely staggering. In Central America, LiDAR revealed that the ancient Maya civilization was way bigger than we ever imagined. We're talking maybe over 16 million people, supported by these huge systems of farms and canals, all totally invisible under the jungle canopy. And over in Spain, it looks like it's just located Medinet El Zahira, a legendary palace city that vanished from the map 1,000 years ago. And the data here is just so compelling. The scans showed a massive site, over 300 acres, that perfectly matches the historical descriptions of this legendary city built by the ruler Al-Mansur. And it's not just a jumble of ruins. The data clearly shows a planned city grid with terraces and these long straight lines that can only be massive buried walls. It seems like after 1,000 years, we may have finally found this lost city.
All right, so we've gone from data that's invisible to the naked eye to something incredibly tangible. A scene from the ancient world perfectly preserved for centuries, just waiting at the bottom of the sea.
So in June of 2025, Italian police were scanning the seabed off Gallipoli when they spotted something unusual. They sent divers down to check it out, and what they found was an intact Roman shipwreck. But here's the amazing part. They kept it totally secret for months to protect the site from looters before finally telling the world about it.
What they found was a perfect snapshot of ancient commerce. A huge Roman merchant ship from the 4th century, its cargo of hundreds of terracotta jars still neatly arranged in the hold, just as they were packed. They think it was carrying oil, wine, and a delicacy called garum, which was this really pungent prized fermented fish sauce. It was basically the ketchup of the Roman world, and it was traded all across the empire.
And this is why the find is just so incredible. The preservation is so perfect that the cargo jars still trace the shape of the ship's wooden hull, which has long since rotted away. It's like a ghost ship outlined in pottery. This gives archaeologists an unprecedented chance to study Roman shipbuilding and see exactly how they packed their cargo for those long, dangerous voyages. So whether we're decoding ancient scripts, sequencing lost diseases, scanning for hidden cities, or raising Roman trade secrets from the deep, it is so clear that our connection to the past is being reforged right now as we speak. The human story is not a closed book. It's still being written. And the newest, most exciting chapters aren't being found in some dusty old library. They're being scanned, sequenced, and excavated from the earth and from the sea right now, revealing a past that is so much more complex and fascinating than we ever knew.